Mom was the 8th of 10 children, but she was only 4 when she lost her mom, then 11 when she lost her dad. From that point on, she was raised by siblings, and those of us who have had to deal with sibling rivalry can only imagine what it would be like when the siblings are also acting as parents. It's bad enough when an older brother or sister tries to act like they're in charge of you, but wow, when they really are, that's tough. I'm certain there were some crazy times in that big house, and those teenage years were challenging, to say the least, for all. Mom began her federal career at the U.S. Post Office headquarters in Washington, D.C., but later moved to a bookkeeping and accounting position with the United States Air Force. She's a smart lady, as you all know, so she did very well. She was really good at her job, but always found time for school events, field trips with her kids. She always said that they really needed moms to help, and it was easier for her to take leave than it would be for stay-at-home moms to get someone to watch their children so they could go. She quit working when my brother Tom, where's Tom? When my brother Tom was little, but was very involved with the boys, becoming den mother for Kim's troop, Kim, with the Boy Scouts, and was helping at school when needed. She eventually went back to work for the Air Force when Andy, who's over here, was about 2 or 3, and worked for them until she retired. She had the 3 boys after she had me. Then I had 2 boys. She loved my boys, Mark and Greg, Mark and Greg. But boys' clothes were so plain then, and she longed to buy dresses again. When Jenny was born, and unfortunately Jenny's not here, she lives in Tennessee, it was a little hard for that. She showed up at the hospital with no less than 6 Polly Flanders dresses. Now, I don't know if anybody of you know about Polly Flanders, but yeah, beautifully smocked and embroidery. Oh yeah. She did the same when Missy was over here, when Missy was born, and carried that tradition through with my niece Gina. It's over here. And unfortunately, my nephew Jack, I don't think really got clothes. You know, she has done stuff for Jack. Where is Jack? There he is. But you know, clothes, like I say, boys' clothes were not her thing. She loves her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren fiercely, and would do anything for them. I can't look at you, you're going to make me cry. She has always tried to give them the things that she may have missed growing up without her parents and grandparents. She lives by the old rules, some of which we may not all agree with today, but we have to admit that while the world may be a lot more advanced and richer, the way people relate to and treat each other has declined considerably. Some things that I considered nagging as a teen have become sage advice over the years. To her credit, I think the only reason my back is still pretty straight is because I was afraid if I stooped over, it would stick like that. And even today, because of Mom's voice in my head, I keep my rearview mirror tilted up so that I have to sit up straight in order to see out the back window. At age 65, Mom was diagnosed with breast cancer and had to fight hard to beat it and regain her health. I'll never forget how she hated to wear wigs and refused to unless she went out somewhere. Instead, she opted to wear her Redskin ball cap most of the time. Assume everyone knows she's a Redskin fan. Actually, she loves and watches almost every sport on TV, including golf and NASCAR, which I never really thought of as a sport. I mean, that's just made up to me. She had a difficult time getting strong again, both physically and emotionally, after the cancer. That is, until a beautiful baby girl came into her life and brought back the light in her eyes. Greg and Melissa asked her to babysit her first great-grandchild, Laurel McKenzie, while her mom worked. Now, Laurel's in college, so she couldn't be here today. They just started their semester. But Laurel was a constant screamer for the first 3 months and didn't sleep well. But to Grandma, she was just a little out of sorts. Just needed to be cuddled. As she grew, she loved going to Grandma's, where she could sometimes have ice cream for breakfast. Because after all, it is dairy. Then when Laurel got her little brother Hayden, 3 years later, he stayed with Grandma too, and she was in her glory. They both knew that the word no did not exist at Grandma's house. Now, long before the other one, Alex, or I'm trying to think, who do we have in between? Noah, Christian, Alex, yeah. Long before, they live in Tennessee, so she didn't get to see them as much, but long before Alex was born, the other kids were all gone, all her children. The grandkids were grown, and Laurel and Hayden moved from Waldorf to Calvert County. That was when she realized, oh, you know what, I forgot. And Julietta, who she did get to buy dresses. But that was when she realized that while she liked the flowers in the yard, she was really tired of taking care of a house and a yard. Her youngest granddaughter, Missy, went in search of a place for her to live because she wanted to be near family, but had also always wanted to be near the water. That's how she came to live at Seaside Fort with all of you. And it began an entire new chapter in her life, which up until now had always been kids, grandkids, great-grandkids. She didn't know if she would like it, but she soon found that it was wonderful. She had friends, all near enough in age that their interests are similar. Her mind stayed sharp because she tries to keep up on all current events so that she's prepared for those nightly meetings. She has friends to go to bingo with, her favorite weekly event, to go to dinner with, and just to share mutual concerns with. She reads her Bible every morning and tries to carry what she reads with her through the day. She has truly been a blessing to her family so many times over the year, and all of you are such a blessing to her. She's a bright, attractive woman who indeed, as the banner says, is fabulous at 90. Happy birthday, Mom. Now, if there's anything any of my brothers, cousins, friends,